What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I'll be doing a technical analysis breakdown for SOFI Technologies with the ticker symbol SOFI. Remember that if you want a chart analysis guaranteed to be done, please read the description below. Before we begin, please take a second to give the video a like and subscribe for more chart analysis. I appreciate all those who have already subscribed and liked my videos. Just a reminder that this video is for entertainment purposes only and does not constitute any financial advice. I will first go over what I see on the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. So based on my last video on this company, we pretty much did reach the target that I predicted, which was around the $14 range, and now we're seeing the bounce up. Is this going to be the bottom? Probably, but probably not. I think we can get another push down lower, and I'll explain my reasons why later. But I'm just going to go over quickly on the last comments that I got on the video. I'm going to blur out their names because it doesn't really matter, and I just want this to be a teachable moment on what the average retail investor thinks. So it looks like the first one said, "I respectfully disagree. There are way too many positive catalysts coming up for the company. The third quarter was fire, and I expect the fourth quarter to be similar, and especially since the new variants will most likely encourage people to do more of their banking." So basically, my question to this person is, why did the stock continue to trend lower then? Like, we lost, for my last video, the price action dropped 20%. So why did that happen based on your reason? And you explain that to me in this video. So the next comment was, $14 is close to my average from quarter 2 came out. I did buy the dip in $17 range recently. Earnings have been too good to go back to $14. And we just reached $14.50 at the low point. So I don't know about that. Then someone said, exactly my thoughts. Great explanation, dude. So this person kind of gets the chart and they probably know how to read it. So they were expecting price action to drop to this level. Let's go to the other comments. Someone said, nice chart and pattern, but other things such as bank charter, whales buying or selling also affected. That's a topic for another video, but I disagree. Then someone said, happy Thanksgiving to you and thank you for this again. So I appreciate that. You got a new subscriber. Can you do a video on Disney, DKNG and Penn? Thanks. Well, I get a lot of requests and I try to fulfill as much as I can, but we'll see about that. Someone said you got some $14. Hell, hope not. Well, I don't know what to tell you now. And then the bottom comment says, really bad analysis. Laugh out loud. SOFI will hold $18 strong. High school level analysis. So I just got to give this dude that button, and that's all I got to say. Someone said subscribe. I know what they're trying to say here. It will go to 30. So next person said it will go to $35 to $40 soon. Well, the thing about this is they could be right, you know, but what do you mean by soon? It could be soon, like mid of next year. Yeah, it's a possibility that the price action could reach up there, but in the near term, no. Then someone said, hilarious video. Okay. The next one said, you don't know anything. Well, I'm not right all the time, but I'm right majority of the time. So why would you bet against someone who's right most of the time? So I understand people got to be skeptical. You know, they're inside the stock. They put in their hard-earned money, so they don't want to see a drop. But when you are trading with your emotions, you kind of make the wrong decision sometimes, right? Like, I used to do the same thing where you're buying a company and you feel really good about it, then it continues to drop, but you just go look for videos that pump up the stock to make yourself feel better. But you got to be able to be logical and rational about the company and not let your emotions cloud your judgment. And then the last one gave me a thumbs down. So all these comments, I don't really care. I don't care about who they are or whatever. Just a teachable moment to show you guys what people think, and you can't be too skeptical or 100% certain that the price action will not drop, because it can definitely drop much further than you think. Even for a professional trader, you could be reading the chart wrong, but I do get it wrong sometimes too. So I'm not saying I'm a know-it-all either, but I just want to show you guys what most people think, and hopefully this is a teachable moment to not be super confident. It's good to be confident, but not the arrogant. So let's go on the daily chart real quick. So since we're on the back side of the range, there's a possibility that we could go to the upper side, but I think we're going to get another push down in the future or in the coming weeks. So as you can see here, this is the range that SOFI is trading in. Every time we come up to the lows, we go up to the highs. Every time we're at the highs, we go to lows. Every time from the lows, we go to the highs. Every time we're at the highs, we go to lows. So what do you think the next pattern is going to be? I'm pretty sure anybody can figure this out. There's a possibility that we could go back up here, but that's not guaranteed because I see that this downtrend is still trending lower. So we got to see which one will win out. Is it going to be the bottom of this support at the range, or is this downtrend channel? So what I think is going to happen is that we're going to see a bounce here and a correction back up to the EMA since we're extended from it, but I still expect a retest of these lows or even another push lower and possibly down to the high 13s or the low 13s. So that's where I can see happening. And could I be wrong? Most definitely. We could just be finding some type of support here and continue to trend up to the upper side of the range, right back up to the $23 or $24 target. But until we get there or above this EMA and past the midline, then I'm going to stick with this bearish thesis that we will just see a bounce from here and a correction back up for another leg down. So that's what I see for SOFI. If price action does make another leg down, this was the first leg down right here, and you can see if I remove this channel that price action just went sideways right here. And if I just drag this lower for the second leg down, the target for this company could be the $11 target. So could it reach there? It's a possibility. We're gonna have to wait and see. If the price action does get above the $19 target, then this target is probably no longer valid. We might not go back down to this level again, but as of right now, it looks like there's a possibility, but things can change. But to summarize my analysis for the company, I still expect a correction back up and then maybe a retest of the lows, just like what happened here. We had this downtrend working lower. Showing you guys that right now. I believe this to be correctly drawn right here. And then there was a break outside and then a push to a new low, and then prices started slowly to reverse. So it's the same thing for this. There's this channel working lower. I expect a break outside of this channel, probably back up to the EMA since we're extended from it and we're at the lower side of the range. So that's where we're seeing this bounce. So we could just get a little bounce up, maybe back up to the $17 level, $17.50 level, and then another push, another leg down, push lower to stop out this person who went long right here. And then we might see the reversal back up to the highs. So that's what can happen. But if we don't go lower, then we could just get pushed up through the EMA, come back, retest it, find some type of support, and continue to trend higher. So that's the two things that could play out. So that's pretty much my analysis for SOFI. Let's go and wrap this up on the weekly chart. So here's the weekly chart, and you can see that we're pretty much range bound. We're just moving sideways. It's not really trending in any particular direction. There are trends inside of this range, but they do end at the $23 level and looks like the $14 level. So looks like the $14 level is the buying range, and looks like the $23 level is the selling range. That's if you're a trader, a swing trader. But it would be kind of aggressive to go along here. We could just get a bounce up, something like this, back up to the EMA, and then another push lower. So that's what could happen, and I have that intuition, that feeling that we could just do something like this instead of just getting the bounce here and continue to trend higher to the upper side. Because once the price action does it and it's very obvious, it probably won't continue to do the same pattern again. So that's why I'm expecting maybe a little push lower before continuing to trend higher. But I could be wrong, and we could just continue to trend higher from here. But I'm probably 80% sure that we might just get a correction back up to find some type of resistance, and then get another push lower back down to the high 13s or the mid $13 target. So that's all I have for this video. And like I said, again, the comments are just for educational purposes only. I blurred out their names for that specific reasons. I don't care like who said it or whatever, but it's just the comment that they left. It's just for educational purposes only. Thank you for stopping by and checking my video. Make sure to check out the rest of the channel, since you might be surprised with what you can learn. Leave a comment down below on where you think prices are headed. Also, share the video if you want your friends to know about the markets. Lastly, I appreciate any feedback to help improve the channel, since I want to deliver great content to you guys. See you next time, and bye.